can be tempting in team meetings to jump right into solving problems. And I get it, because time is short and you got to make the most of that time together. But I just want to remind you leaders for a quick moment of the purpose for those meetings in the first place. So while it's tempting to jump into solving those problems, sometimes it's helpful to take a moment to pause and to remind us what is the why that sits behind the how. The why is the greater purpose for that project or that solution in the first place. So rather than sitting down and just jumping right into, well, here's what we should do, take a step back and say, well, why is this project important in the first place? Why is this question important? Well, maybe it's client service and you want to make sure that you're measuring it appropriately, like with an NPS score or some sort of client survey. Well, the why before, we could be talking about Google Form, or do we use SurveyMonkey, or all sorts of different tools. But why don't we take a step back and say, the first things first, it's important for us as an organization to be sure that our products and services are relevant to our ideal client and are helpful to them. That is the why that sits behind client surveys. So now let's find the best tool that could be helpful and intuitive for our clients to give us that feedback. You'd be surprised, taking just a half a moment to define the why before jumping into the how can be so aligning and clarifying for a team, and ultimately could save you a ton of time and hassle. So take a half a moment, define the why before the how, and see your team really thrive efficiently.